Morning, everybody. Good to see you all. None of you. Share this to all of our groups. Who's going to lead off today? Facebook flagged a lot of our posts over the weekend.
What? And it was
The
nonsense.
dumbest stuff.
What's going on?
I don't know. Thought Zuckerberg was working on that. Christy batting lead off this morning. Good, Christy, good. Well done. Yeah, I know. We got a play at the art center. Spam. There was something else. A sports one got flagged. It's always something. All you people who wanted the Chiefs to lose, you are welcome. I put my money on them to win, so therefore,
of course they're going to lose.
Of course they're going to lose. Yes, I had a pretty good feeling about that, and there you go. I feel mostly responsible, actually. Morning, Glenn. Good to see you. Not getting any rain up there in Iowa. We had to get like 8 inches of rain this week down here. 8 inches. I don't remember the last time we were forecast for 8 inches of rain.
Really?
I don't remember the last time we were forecast for that much. 3 to 5, 3 to 6.
We've
gotten that much. I don't remember the last time we were forecast for that much. Like they said, you're gonna get 6 to 8 inches of rain this week over a swath of area. I'm sure it's happened. I just don't remember it. It's a boring game.
Honestly, I think everything was a little boring.
Everything. The halftime show was boring. The commercials were meh.
Yeah.
It was all
very mid.
I wasn't paying super close attention.
I was taking notes, so I was paying very close attention.
Yeah, I just didn't.
Ow.
And I'm just harder to impress. What'd you do there?
I hit my tooth with my glasses.
Because nothing really seemed to. I don't know. The game was just awful.
The first play of the game I thought was a good one. Like that was exciting.
What was the first play?
I don't know. I just remember thinking, oh, that was a good way to start the game.
Yeah.
May not have been the actual first play. It was in the beginning.
Oh. No, the first play was like nothing.
I don't know, buddy.
What kind of music you want to hear this morning?
I don't want to decide anything.
Okay. I will pick. All right. Morning, Kevin. Shannon. Good Monday morning to you, everybody. Welcome in another day, another week of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us, Josh and Holly, getting you to work, getting you to school for you, Manchester City School and everybody else, I guess, students. Coffee County schools closed today due to that widespread illness, but everybody else is headed to school, and we are glad to have you with us. Everybody headed home from work. We're glad to have you as well. Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly is brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. I want to get to the beach. I want to be where it's warm. I want to see the ocean. I can get you, and I know you do too, and I can get you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama, on the 8th floor of the Shoalwater. It's a great condo. We stayed there over Christmas break. Quick access to the elevator. You can walk across the street to the dollar store pretty much, in case you need something quick. We loved it. And, of course, you can walk right out to the beach. It's amazing. So you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. And then right there at the very top of the page on a pinned post is the condo, the link to it, and you see all the photos, and the promo code, which is Thunder15. And you can save 15% just by being a Thunder Radio listener. Get that booked right now for your next vacation. Taking a look outside the Unity Medical Center studios here. It's chilly this morning, 34 degrees, overcast skies, headed for a high of 52 today. And enjoy it because it's the last dry day we're going to have for a while. We're going to pick up 6 to 8 inches of rain, according to the National Weather Service, between tonight and Thursday morning. So a lot of rain coming at us over these next few days. We'll definitely keep our eye on that. We'll be a little gusty today, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Weather forecast is brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Shout out to them. They donated 10% of those proceeds on Friday from the cafe to the Dream for We Foundation, and that amounted to about $245. So big shout out to them. They also gave away a Yeti cooler. They're doing community things out there, and you can stop by and see them for all of your meats, your groceries, and maybe a good breakfast or lunch at the Hillsboro Food Company on your way into Hillsboro on the left. On that note, it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce and the Seth Green Fan Club. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to see you over there.
I'm glad to be here.
Wildin'. Morgan Mondays.
I wish I would have met you.
Holly needs her headphones up. Where is it coming from? Right there. Better? Good. They're up pretty good over here. Yes. So Super Bowl was the worst. I was unintrigued completely. I mean, the Chiefs literally didn't show up. Like they were not there. They looked ill prepared, performed poorly, just awful.
I kind of thought at any moment they were going to make a comeback, but they
never got it going.
It was like Philly was poking them with a stick, like do something.
Right? Come on, play with us. Nothing.
Can't you see?
All right, comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. I'm sure we're going to talk about this at some point today. A great night Friday night for the Dream for We Foundation and the McMinnville Special Games. What a night, Holly, in terms of funds raised.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And a couple good games, packed gym. Like
Yeah.
it was hyped up good. We should promote things, you know?
We should.
We're pretty good at it. We should take that on as a profession.
Yeah, you say that until it's my turn to do comings and goings, and I'm.
She's staring at me like,
I know I have nothing for the like. You're like, we should promote stuff. All right, let's promote it, and then I'm like, crickets over here. I have nothing.
I just meant like we promoted it and it went well. And
yeah, if you need us to promote your event, call us.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What a show it's going to be. She is ready to go this morning. But we'll talk more about that in a little while. We are 4 days away from Valentine's Day, 27 days away from the return of daylight savings time, and 38 days from the very first official day of spring 2025. Do you know we're that close?
I'm glad. I need it to get here.
Yes.
What?
Nothing. I'm just kind of watching you over there.
Well,
she is disconnected this morning, and I don't know what to do to connect her.
I'm trying.
I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in. All right.
I'm better now.
No, okay. I turned her mic off and turned it back on. You know what today is?
Monday.
Correct. Another thing. You probably don't. You shouldn't know the answer.
Okay. Golly. I hate pop quizzes.
It's the first official day of practice for spring sports today.
Okay. I saw that the Lady Raiders did their, was it Midnight Madness? What is it that they do?
Mm-hmm. You got it correct. Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
Last night, they got a practice in. Good thing they did because you could tell when spring practice arrives because it starts to rain
Yeah.
a lot. It's pretty much the weather pattern we're in here year over year. And they may get a practice in today, but
The first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is I go to Thunder Radio's memories and I scroll. What I'm looking for is to see if an athlete had a birthday that I posted last year, so I could do it again. And I'll just sometimes scroll, see what we posted, and it was like there were several school closing posts from years ago for, I think, for flooding, but I'm not sure.
so
I'm saying the weather has
The
been
weather
kind of
pattern.
consistently.
well, February. We
Yeah.
were trying to finish our house in February 6 years ago, and it would not stop raining. We could not get moved in. We couldn't finish our thing. Like February seems to be the wettest month. I feel like last year it was March and April because we tried to build a pool.
I don't mind the wet. I just don't like the cold.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's wet.
Well, thankfully, I think we're going to get quite a bit of rain and not really any snow. Over on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras, by the way, I've not even mentioned those this morning. You can watch the show, the morning show on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio and be sure to follow us. You can also watch on Facebook on different Facebook pages, Rooster 1015, 93.9 The Duck, and Whiskey Country Facebook pages. So any of those will work. Dr. Kameen made a comment over there, and you can comment. We'll, interact with him throughout the show during the breaks. Even the closed caption on my TV had no clue what Lamar was singing last night. I really didn't know a lot of the words either, but I don't really know a lot of his music. So
my mom sends a text. Who is Kendrick Lamar? What does he sing? Would I like it? I'm just like, no. I just
do something else.
No.
Go do some laundry at halftime.
Having to explain to my mom the Kendrick Lamar beef.
I was surprised you even went into
Drake
that.
Huh?
I'm surprised you even tried to go into that.
Well, it's a group chat with all my siblings, and so somebody would say something like, "I'm just watching to see if he does the diss track. They Not Like Us,"
Yeah.
and so.
But
then you had to try and explain it to her,
Yeah.
and it was. We'll talk more about that second segment.
Okay. I didn't really follow the beef. I just knew they didn't like each other. I knew there was a thing, but I didn't know why. And then I see this morning that I guess he had Drake's ex,
Serena Williams,
crip walking on the stage to that song. Like that's how little. So there may have been a lot of Easter eggs for people involved.
There were, and that's what's. Look, if you don't like Kendrick, if you don't know Kendrick Lamar and his music, I can completely understand why you didn't like that. I understand.
Midway through the show, I said that's going to get very poor reviews around here on Facebook.
I know some of Kendrick Lamar's music, some of it, and I couldn't even tell at times what he was saying. It was a little hard to understand. I get it. I understand. But if you do know and you're able to follow the story, then I could see how it would be entertaining to watch that.
Good explanation, Holly.
Thank you.
You're coming alive on the morning show this morning. Unlike the Chiefs, who never came alive last night.
Right.
You're starting to.
They were just flatlining.
Starting to get into it. Good, Holly. Good. All right. Any other comings and goings, announcements here that we need to make the world aware of, or at least our general area of the world?
Probably.
We had a good night Friday. When are we going to talk about that?
Right here.
Okay. So shout out to everybody who participated in the border battle on Friday. We had a lot of people donating money to the Dream for We Foundation. And it's going to end up being over $16,000 or so raised, because I think we were at about $132 a point. And then I think we had $10 per point for one of the players. We had a $50 win bonus that I forgot to factor in there. And then I added in the $245 that the Hillsborough Food Company did. And then we also got
went out after the show Friday and had breakfast out there.
Yeah, they were busy that day. So we had that, and then we got some money from Fresh and Fruity, they did 10% of their sales. So yeah, I mean, it's going to end up being over 16, probably 16.5, somewhere around there for the Dream for We Foundation. And it looks like the McMinnville Special Games going to go over 10,000.
Oh,
maybe
good.
closer to 10.5 after it's all said and done over there. Because I think their point total was lower. It was like 80 something.
Okay.
And so I think everybody was rounding up to 100 on the
Oh,
gives.
good for
So,
them.
yeah, so it looks like they're going to do well. So it was over $26,000 raised Friday night. It's just amazing that so many
That's
people
awesome.
participate in that. And we thank you so much, because that's going to make a big difference. Because tomorrow is actually the deadline for the Dream for We Foundation scholarships. So we'll start getting those and reviewing them Tuesday, or the scholarship committee will. And however much money we were able to raise is going to directly impact how many we can give out. So
yeah,
pretty pumped about that.
The crowd was good. The student section did the half court shot fundraiser, $2, and your name gets put in a bucket, and they draw 2 names to come shoot. If you make it, you get to keep the money. If you miss, it goes to the charities. And so
I think they ended up raising a little over $200
Yeah.
doing that. So yeah, I forgot to add that $100 in, because we got half of that at the We Foundation. So
we got to see Wendy Patton
try to shoot a basketball.
I know she wanted that money to go to charity. So I know she missed on purpose.
Clearly.
But she's a good sport.
I would have made it on purpose and then gave the money back.
Okay, yeah.
I would have wanted to try to make it in front of that many people. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get this place going. I'm gonna make that shot.
Well, they called 2 names. The second one was the Stifle boy. I can't remember his first name.
Landon, I think.
He had his Border Battle shirt on, which I thought was awesome, because good for them being the 2 that get called down, and they had purchased a Border Battle shirt. Anywho, he was close, actually.
No, yeah, he was.
His was pretty close to going in.
Yeah, it was. It was, but it was cool that they did that. Shout out to Owen and the student section for making that happen. And good night on Friday night. We were very pleased. A lot of money to 2 great charities, and we hope to do it again next year. So y'all be heads up for that. It'll probably be January, February. It'll be in McMinnville next year. So
okay.
Not as many people fit in the gym over there.
Yeah, it's hard.
The crowd we had Friday would not have fit in that gym. They would have to shut it down again. Because last year they had to stop letting people in. They were backed up down the sidewalk.
They were big mad last year.
Yeah, I kind of irritated them.
I don't think you did as good of a job this year, poking the bear.
You won't let me.
I know.
I try to get it started up. And Holly,
it tears me up.
Just if I could be unfiltered without Holly there to throttle me.
You?
Yeah, she's a governor, is what she is. Like I'm a golf cart going downhill trying to go fast, and she's the governor, just ruining the fun. Like, slow it down now, but I could go faster. She's like, no, slow down.
What's wrong? I think you need that.
I need it, but I need the governor turned down. Like I need a little more leeway. But Holly can't handle any kind of drama, so she freaks out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just call. It's fine.
Yeah, but I do. I'm awful.
She's in the wrong profession.
Yeah, and I got to thinking last night. If someone didn't like me so much that they wrote a diss track about me, I would have so many ulcers. But if they played that at the Super Bowl and everybody's watching, I'm telling you what,
she would just go live in a hole.
I would live in a hole.
And I'm like, I ain't.
I'm completely
the opposite.
Like that. I'm
completely the opposite. I'd rather not engage in that. But if somebody's going to act like that, I ain't backing down.
I'm not saying backing down, but I tend to just mind my own business.
Yeah,
so if I feel like somebody is bringing me into some drama that I don't want to be in, I'm just like, ooh, that's not for me, buddy. I don't have the temperament for it.
Dr. Carmine says Swift got booed hard. She did. She did get booed kind of hard, and Trump got cheered pretty loud there at the game during the national anthem.
Yeah.
I saw that they were showing that this morning on Fox.
I felt bad for Taylor.
Yeah,
she's just sitting there watching the game.
And she kind of turned, and you could see she said, "What's going on?" I don't think she quite understood what was happening.
I know. there are lots of people that don't like her and what. I don't really.
I don't
have
know
an
why we need to
opinion.
boo her.
I don't have an opinion on her, but I don't like hurting people's feelings, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's not my thing.
Well, I don't necessarily care for her either, but I don't know why we're going to boo in that situation. You know what I mean?
They say they're tired of seeing her, but honestly, they didn't show her that. Like it wasn't.
I didn't remember seeing her much.
I don't feel like it's been as prominent as it was last year.
Denton Jones out there. He's wanting to come in and bring us a check. I don't want you to get
that's
scared. I
nice.
think he sees the close sign on the door and he was a little bit unsure. So why don't you go grab that? And I'll take us to a break. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. I want to tell you real quick about Dirt Works in Manchester. You're about to find out. If you don't know about standing water on your property, you're about to find out because we're going to get 6 to 8 inches of rain this week. And you can really, you're going to see, okay, water stands there, water stands there. Take note, take pictures, call our friends at Dirtworks. They are the skilled surgeons of the excavation world. They'll come out, they'll fix it on your business property, your home property, maybe just a property you're wanting to build on later or whatever. You don't want that to be an issue. Dirtworks can help. They'll know exactly what to do. 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782. And online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirtworks, the number 4, the letter U.com. Dirtworksforyou.com.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve?
Even if Drake comes back with track, it won't work. See, I don't know all the drama. Those rap dramas can get a little nasty. Let's go back and revisit Tupac and Biggie, shall we?
Oh yeah.
You know, they can get a little heated.
So, Christy, the whole halftime show wasn't a diss to Drake, but
A lot of it was.
it was like leading up. It was like, is he going to do the song? Because he just won a Grammy for the song.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? And there were teasers throughout the halftime show where like it would would start and then he would go to something. You're like, oh, he's going to do it. Oh, but he didn't.
But you knew that was coming when you started teasing it, right?
Yeah. And it was like, I'll tell you what I did like about it. I did like the red, white, and blue dancers.
Yeah, that was cool.
I watch a lot of those TikTok videos where they have like dance battles. So I thought that looked neat.
Yeah.
So I did like that.
Jessica said he was never not doing that song.
Yeah. Yeah. So Serena Williams is Drake's ex-girlfriend.
I thought that looked like her during the show, but I was like, I don't keep up, so I didn't even know. I was like, that's Serena Williams, but I had no clue that was a thing.
Okay,
So
they brought her out.
She dances well
during that song.
Yeah.
As like that was like another Easter egg. Like if you know the comings and goings of that beef, then it would make sense. But I did notice he left a couple of words out. He didn't say he didn't say that word, certified, because I think there's a lawsuit that was filed in January against him for that. But there's a part in the song where it goes, it's probably a minor.
Yeah.
And you can understand what he said. But when that part came on, you heard everybody
sing that
in the stadium. Everybody said that part. Hang on. Let me read you the messages from my mom during the halftime show.
That should be a whole on-air segment.
Yeah. Actually,
because I'm sure I haven't heard them, but I'm sure they're glorious.
Who is Kendrick Lamar? I said, you don't know him. One of my sisters doesn't. That's not her. She said, I don't know. And Clint, my brother, tried to send my mom a couple song names.
Knew that wasn't gonna work.
She said, that's not anything I know. Thumbs down with the crap emoji. She said, I don't understand any of the words coming out of his mouth. My brother said the kids love it. And then somebody was like, Team Kendrick or Team Drake? She says, don't know Drake. I know Charlie Daniels.
Your mom. She's probably heard a Drake song.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
Kendrick Lamar's 5'5". Only thing he's fighting his way out of is wet paper sack. I saw him at Bonnaroo once. Like I actually took photos of him back before he got super, super big.
Yeah, he's short.
Stand my ground.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. You're just cruising right along. What is this? Week number 1, 2, 3, 4. Week number 6 of year number 6 of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, Holly. Look at us go.
Look at us go.
People still listen. Mostly. For the most part. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're here 6:30 until 8:30 Monday through Friday. Holly, I don't know what we got here in this segment, but I'm sure you got it well planned out.
I do. I took such good notes. Yesterday we went to Granddad's.
We did.
To
Watch
watch
the bowl.
some of the Super Bowl there, and
Just taking advantage of some of the dollar wings.
yeah, I had the barbecue sandwich.
Yeah, I was going for the deals.
But I had wings at Common John earlier, and I just didn't want to do back-to-back wings. I needed something a little more thick last night. I needed something heavier than wings. But I did take good notes about the Super Bowl. Let me start with Lady Gaga. Did we catch that? Where she was performing on Bourbon Street?
Yeah, we watched that.
It was pretty good. I got a little teary-eyed. Something about a beautiful acapella. It wasn't acapella, but it was just her and a piano, and then the band came later.
So not acapella at all.
No,
just a song.
Maybe it was a solo at first.
Yeah,
and then other band members joined in. And then they brought like a choir out to sing. When they do stuff like that, it just...
Holly, it don't take much to get Holly to cry about something.
Y'all, I'm in Granddad's at a table with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
They play the commercial where the little boy is coming out.
It's the St. Jude's commercial early, or maybe childhood cancer. I may not have been St. Jude.
And he's got his boxing gloves on, and oh my gosh!
5 seconds into this commercial.
No. It didn't hit me. I felt a little tingle in my eyes when he's going through the town, and everybody is cheering for him, and they got signs up, and and then he gets home.
Here she goes.
He gets home and his mama hugs him.
There she goes.
I started crying right there in front of
I knew. So Holly was looking. There's we had a bunch of TVs. She was looking at a TV to her left. So I couldn't see her face, but I could see the TV. I was watching the TV. 5 seconds into this commercial, I'm thinking, I knew where it was going. I didn't know how it was going to end, but I knew it was going to be an emotional heartstring puller. And I was like, Holly's going to cry. And as soon as the commercial was wrapping up, she hadn't turned around yet. I said, Holly's crying, y'all. I told him. And here she pivoted the head around, and
I was getting ready to have noise come out of my mouth, like sobbing. Yeah, I had to look away.
She hadn't turned.
That one got me.
But I know her too good. So I'm like, she's gonna be crying right now.
But it was after that Lady Gaga song. It was after the national anthem, and then they paid tribute to the some of the lives lost at the New Orleans
New Year's Eve
attack, and it just, I don't know, it got me, but that one got me. But I thought Lady Gaga did good. What about Harry Connick Jr.? So handsome. He's one of those people that for a long time I'm like, what's the big deal? I'm
still wondering what the big deal is.
He's so musically talented. He's like really smart musically.
Yeah.
And you don't see it. Like you can't see it, but he is. So
I feel like I should be able to see his talent.
No, because he's doing stuff. I watched like it was not a documentary, but it was like a piece on Harry Connick Jr. and how the crowd was clapping along, but they were hitting on the wrong beat. So he changed up the music that he was playing
to sync up with
like
them.
to add a note to get them on, so they didn't stop, but he made it to where they were on beat. I don't know.
Jessica says, I mean, he's no Seth Green. That is true. If Holly says so handsome, we don't really know what that means.
Lauren Daigle did the America the Beautiful. It was a jazz version, and I liked it.
It was good.
I thought she sounded very
I like
good.
that. Was that Trombone Shorty? A lot of horns and New Orleans style music.
Yeah,
which I thought was cool that they did that.
They did. But John Batiste did the national anthem. He did awesome. Very talented. I didn't like the jazz version of the national anthem. I like my national anthem a certain way, and it's
and that's not it.
Just how I like it. It's the original way.
I like the OG.
So it kind of sounded too peppy for me. I don't need the national anthem to be sad, but when I listen to the national anthem, a lot of time my thoughts go to the military. But it was hard to get into that, be thankful and be proud with the up. I don't know how to explain
Holly didn't like it, so it's not the way we should do it.
No, I didn't say that.
No, that's what you said.
He did a good job.
Okay. I liked it.
And that's fine. It's okay.
Because you didn't get a chance to cry.
I didn't want to cry, but
Holly wants to cry during the anthem.
I would say usually the national anthem makes me cry. That one didn't.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because he did a bad job. I just didn't like that version.
What about the rambunctious ovation Donald Trump got during the national anthem? It's pretty interesting, I thought.
Yeah.
Man,
That was the first. He's the first president to attend a national. A Super Bowl.
I know, and I didn't realize that. I think we talked about that at the end of last week. First sitting president, I guess, to attend a Super Bowl, and I just assumed one had been before. Like, why wouldn't you go to a Super Bowl? Seems like
maybe they thought it was too risky.
Right?
I don't know.
It's got to create a lot of issues in New Orleans because you can't drive in New Orleans anyway. Yeah, I mean, we tried to drive in that area. So can you imagine the traffic situation with him?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Coming through there?
Oh no. That would have been awful. We took the kids to Bourbon Street during the off season and it was busy.
Yeah, it was like October. It was October.
Yeah.
It wasn't much going on then.
Let's talk a little bit about commercials. They weren't.
Yeah.
I saw that there's a new Jurassic World movie with Scarlett Johansson in it. It looked pretty good, but I don't know who the actor is, but he looked very nerdy, and I thought he looked cute. I was like, that's a cute guy, but I think he was meant to look nerdy, and I wanted to look his name up. I didn't do that. So we could add him to my nerdy guys that I think's hot.
Because that's generally Holly. Dr. Carmine says Joe Biden didn't know we had a Super Bowl. Jessica Addison says commercials were about as boring as the game. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Is like I was like, okay, this game is boring. Maybe there's some good commercials coming up.
Oh,
nothing.
This guy isn't nerdy at all. It's Jonathan Bailey. I mean, he's in Bridgerton. He's very attractive. So you just add glasses on a good looking guy, and I'm like, hey, there's a nerdy guy.
Here's one for me. It's one I can get.
Okay. So the Stitch commercial. There's a new Stitch movie, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And when the commercial came on, several of the women at our table thought it was a real. Because it come in and it's a video of the football field, and it was like breaking news.
Oh yes.
And everybody's ears perked up, and then you see Stitch run out on the field, and they were like, "Oh, we thought that was real."
It's smart. Smart marketing there.
The list of Super Bowl commercials that I have to pick from is kind of pitiful. I did not like the skin-like head hat commercials.
I didn't like that at all.
Where the little boy and
cowboy hat?
he had a like flesh covered cowboy hat on.
Right.
I didn't like that.
No, I wasn't a fan.
I didn't like how that looked. It made me uncomfortable.
I also didn't like the movie Coneheads for the same reason.
That's a good movie, buddy.
Man,
Classic.
creepy.
Let's see here. Okay, so the Tom Brady Duracell commercial, that was kind of funny. I mean, it wasn't anything that's like hilarious, but basically Tom Brady powers down, boop, and they're like, "Oh, who put these generic batteries in Tom Brady? We need Duracell max strength," and they put it, and he powers back up, and they're like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Why's everybody been asking me that since the roast?"
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny because
that part was
everybody
funny.
said after the roast that he was upset about some of the jokes.
Yeah, they were pretty harsh.
Actually, I heard him make 2 references.
We took a jab at Kevin Hart on the air.
Yeah, on the air, yeah.
He said, "How can the cameras even find Kevin Hart?" And I don't know if anybody got it.
They didn't.
The
I
guy
know.
he was announcing with did not. He didn't respond. He said something like way off, like he wasn't picking it up. And I thought that was funny. I'm like, I got it because he's short. But anyway, all right. You got more of that? We got to take a break.
Okay,
but we can
let me
do some. You have something you need to say? Go ahead.
I don't. Josh kept asking after halftime, "Are you ready to go to bed? Are you ready to go to bed?"
I wanted to go to sleep at halftime.
But I was having FOMO.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily care. I didn't care who won or anything, but I was afraid that if I didn't watch, I was going to miss something. So I prolonged that till almost the fourth quarter,
Yes,
right?
there could have been some good fourth quarter commercials we missed. I bet people that paid millions and millions of dollars for
A commercial.
commercials that aired in the fourth quarter were not happy when it got to be 34-0. I bet they were very upset. Return on investment just went way down.
Mm.
I was thinking about the ability to spend the money.
Can you
to
imagine?
have the kind of money to spend. I mean, how much was a 30-second ad in this year's? I don't.
I
have it.
don't know.
Well, talk while I look it up.
Shannon said, let's see. Kevin said that the Budweiser one was good. Are you talking about the one with the little Clydesdale horse, where he kicks the beer? What do you call that? With the beer keg, kicks the beer keg to the.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe
Dr. Carmine says viewership plummeted mid third quarter.
I'm sure it did. $8 million for a 30-second spot.
$8 million?
And I was thinking about that. $8 million for 30. I did like the eyebrow one with Eugene Levy.
Yeah. Oh, that was cute.
I thought that was funny.
Him and his daughter and then his son were all in commercials. And then Moira, that's not her name.
That one was pretty good too. They're playing for ultras. Like
playing for Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
I thought that was a funny commercial.
It wasn't super, like can't stop laughing.
No,
but it was fun.
Given what commercials were playing, it was like one of the better ones.
Yeah, when they were basically like white man can't jump, hustling for ultras.
Yeah,
for the most part, is what they were doing. I thought that was good. But $8 million, and I was thinking about that. I was like, $8 million that the business is paying, or that's for the airtime. That's not for the production of the commercial. Like, that's not paying Tom Brady to be in your commercial if you're Duracell. Like, what is his talent fee? That's not paying Willem Dafoe and Catherine O'Hara for that's not paying those talent. I was like,
right.
Plus the production.
Oh, yeah, that's just to get it aired.
It's $8 million for the airtime.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you would like a commercial on the morning show, I can hook you up for $10 a spot.
Do you think these folks have ever heard of Budweiser?
Who?
The folks listening, folks watching the Super Bowl. Yeah. You think they've ever heard of Budweiser?
Oh, they've heard of Budweiser.
They do. But Budweiser still pays that to advertise because advertising is important.
Yeah, absolutely it is. That's why I've told people that once. They're like, well, I think people know who I am. I said, well, people know who Coke is too, but they still advertise.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to keep doing that.
You got to keep your name.
Always be branding. Leslie said favorite was the paddleball. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my top ones. It was funny. Willem Dafoe, like I don't know if it was CGI or something, but I thought it was cute.
All right, we got more morning show. We'll sprinkle in more Super Bowl talk as we go. We've got games to play, though. Name that tune, stupid, silly stat. And the county schools are out today. So that means city school kids, if you want to win, this is when you got to step it up. Look at that coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Keep it right there.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester.
No, somebody's trying to call. I couldn't take it on air. A little behind. Yeah, Granddad's been coming back. Yeah, I thought
Golly, Serena's legs are
she works out.
good.
She squats. There's no doubt about that.
She could squat Kendrick Lamar. Can y'all see that? Look at them.
Goodness.
That's the kind of legs I want right there.
Can we talk about how the Chiefs picked their celebrity hot man? Like you really picked the boss from the Lamb Man over Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Oh, so dreamy.
Well, Holly also likes John Hamm, so.
I like them both.
And Robin Thicke. And she'd like to be in the middle with the Thick Ham sandwich. Pretty sure that's what she said.
That was funny.
That was one of your funnier moments ever.
It was quick too.
It was. It was one of your funnier days. I didn't really. Samuel L. Jackson at the halftime show. I mean, it was. I mean, they didn't really provide anything for me.
I at first I was like, oh, there's Samuel. That's cool, Samuel L. Jackson. But his role
Seemed
I felt
forced.
was hard to follow. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't quite get what he was trying to say.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like a forced thing.
Like it fell flat
Yeah.
for me.
Or maybe
I was
again,
excited to see him.
Yeah.
And then it kind of.
Didn't
I was
provide
like,
anything.
I'm confused. Number one, because I didn't know Kendrick Lamar's music.
Yeah.
Two, it was like he was speaking in riddles.
Yeah. And that's, again, maybe if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, maybe those are Easter eggs for you. So I don't know. Not for me. That's why I don't think Kendrick Lamar is the best pick for the halftime show, because I don't think there's enough. Like, clearly he's got a huge following, obviously, but not everybody knows who that is. Like, everybody knows who Eminem is, right?
Yeah, I thought he was part of the symbolism, and I felt like I could almost grasp it. It almost felt like his character was the government telling them they needed to act a certain way, and his music was maybe too, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Again, I just don't.
That was just me drawing my own conclusion with not having all the information.
Not having the info, yeah. Yeah, me as well. Yeah. We should take the day off. County schools are out.
Why didn't we?
I don't know. Probably because we can't do
Because
that.
we're taking off Wednesday.
Well, yeah, we're taking off Wednesday. We take off a lot of days. We probably shouldn't just be taking off. Today is Emily Norman's birthday. Got her down. I understand the Super Bowl approved Lamar song. Mr. Crummy said, I missed the non-woke funny commercials. You gotta go back 10 years for that. How many people going to end up with them Meta glasses now? I saw commercials for that on there.
That was kind of funny.
Like, I feel like those are about to pop up everywhere.
That was kind of funny with the he ate the banana.
Yeah. All right. Games here. Stupid silly stat.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management, Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back, Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school if you're in school today. Coffee County kids are out. Getting you home from school for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you with us on terrestrial radio, AM 1320, FM 1079, FM 106.7, and worldwide on the Manchester Go app. Also watching on the Carmine Family Dental cameras on Facebook and YouTube. Carmine Family Dental in Deckard. People come from all over the country to see Carmine Family Dental, and you got them right here in your community for your family dental needs. Holly, tell everybody what's happening over at Granddad's. Hang on. Now go.
Today you can get open face roast beef, hamburger steak, pulled pork. That's what I had last night. It's very good. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, fried cabbage, green beans, coleslaw, pasta salad, cornbread, or roll. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway. That lunch special is from 11 to 2 today.
Boom.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. You can find them right here in Manchester at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. All your custom automotive needs right there at Freedom Automotive. Custom exhaust, they take care of that. Wheels, tires, and they're locally owned and operated. That's 515 Hillsborough Boulevard for Freedom Automotive. Give them a find on Facebook as well. Holly?
Statistically, most people like this food, but never for breakfast. What is it?
Okay. I'm surprised most people like this.
Statistically, most people like this food, but never for breakfast. What is it?
728-1320. I've got a car wash, a club car wash. You're going to need that after all this rain comes through the next few days. So let's take our guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Morning show.
Pizza.
Good guess. No, I love pizza for breakfast.
I
Cold
thought
pizza?
that was popular,
Yeah, pizza is a very popular breakfast food.
especially for college students.
Yeah. Cold pizza the next morning. In fact, that used to be the name of a show, a sports show.
Cold pizza in the
Cold
morning?
pizza. It was just cold pizza.
Oh, okay.
For a long time, it was.
I don't like cold pizza. I always reheat it up.
Yeah, I used to reheat it up. I used to be like, no, I don't like it. I want to heat it up. But I've gotten to now where I will eat cold pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's from the right place. Little Caesar's cold pizza is like eating a hot circle of garbage. Morning show.
Mac and cheese.
Good guess, but no. Morning show.
Ramen noodles.
Good try, not
I've
it.
never had ramen for breakfast.
I've never had ramen for breakfast.
I've never
either.
gotten up and said, you know what I'd like? Some sodium on noodles today.
Amy says chili. And
I have eaten chili for breakfast.
I don't think I've ever done that.
It was like I would say it was more like a brunch.
Statistically, most people like this food, but they do not want it for breakfast, ever. Morning show.
Hot dogs.
Not hot dogs. Morning show.
Mashed potatoes.
Good try, but not it. If you get the wrong answer, you're welcome to call back and try again.
Dr. Carmine says spaghetti, but I've eaten spaghetti for breakfast too.
Morning show.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Good try, but no. Y'all are all over the pastas this morning. Yeah. A lot of pastas. Noodles, spaghetti, pizza. Morning show.
Leftover meatloaf.
Not it. I like how you said leftover meatloaf, like you got up and cooked it in the
Cooked
morning.
meatloaf
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah. Statistically, most people like this food, but not for breakfast. A little adjustment on the microphone there. All right, 728-1320. Take your guesses. A lot of guesses this morning trying to win. Amy says tacos. I think Taco Bell's got breakfast tacos.
You like breakfast burritos.
Oh, I do. Morning show.
Salads.
Salads. Good try, but no. When y'all hear the answer, you're going to be just like, of course. Of course that's the answer. I think y'all are overthinking this.
Stop giving them hints, buddy.
Morning show.
Broccoli.
Not it.
Broccoli.
Morning show.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Not
I do
it.
like
I like
fried
chicken.
chicken cold.
Chicken in the
next-
morning's good.
yeah.
Morning show.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Not it. Like chicken and waffles. Pretty popular.
Yeah, the Merc.
I don't
Is
know if
where
they
I
still
lo-
have that or not.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dina, call back. Try
Mercantile
again.
had some awesome chicken and waffles.
Morning show.
Sub sandwiches.
Sub sandwiches.
Not
Good
it. Good
guess.
try. Statistically, most people like this food, but never for breakfast. What surprises me is
Most people like
what
it.
is most people? Define most people to me. Or 51% is the majority. So is that what we're saying is most? That's just a loose word.
I'll do a little investigating on that.
Morning show.
Mac and cheese.
Good try, but not mac and cheese. Morning show.
Asparagus.
Not asparagus.
I don't
Matthew
know
just
if
coming
the
up with some-
majority of people like it. I think he's coming up with things people don't like.
Morning show.
Oh, Josh. What about some corn?
Corn.
Corn. Not it. Not corn. I wouldn't like mac and cheese for breakfast either. And that's a good guess because it's something that most people would like. I feel like more people like mac and cheese than this food. I don't agree with the most people like this food. Morning show.
Fish.
Fish. Yes, that's the right answer. It's fish. People don't want that for breakfast. What's your name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Do you like fish, Isaiah?
Sometimes.
Sometimes okay.
But not for breakfast?
No.
No, yeah, me either. All right, well, come on by. I got you a prize here at the Thunder Radio Studios. You pick it up anytime, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
This
Good job, Isaiah.
This statistic said 74% of Americans are reported to eating fish in the past 30 days. That's 74%.
You said eating it. Didn't say they liked it.
Well, they ain't eating it if they don't like it.
Mm.
74%. So that's a good bit of. I like seafood. I like shrimp and I like scallops and I like crab and I can eat oysters if they're cooked. I don't really like
fish.
I can eat salmon, but catfish, I'm not really a fan of catfish.
Well, I wasn't either until I had the whatever we had last summer. We went to.
I didn't go to that.
It was like a double deep fried catfish. Like it's like.
You're still talking about that catfish.
It's 1,000 calories a piece or something. Like I don't know. Like it was just.
But it was delicious.
I couldn't stop eating it. I could not stop eating that cat. I'm like, y'all gonna have to keep me away from this. It was good. It tastes basically like chicken. I don't know. It was incredibly good. So, and you never got any of it. I don't think.
I probably wouldn't have tried it.
You came over, I thought, but you never.
I did. I came late. That's
you
right.
Never tried it. I was trying to get you to go get it. I'm like, go get a piece of that fish. And you would not.
I don't love fish.
It didn't
I could eat it if I
don't
needed
like fish.
to. I don't like super fried things either.
No.
Like super greasy. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It
I'm
was
glad
so
you
good.
liked it. I didn't need to partake in it.
I would have tried it if you asked me to.
I would have tried it.
You know
Okay.
you
No,
didn't.
I'm changing my mind. If I had to go back, I regret not trying the fried
She's
catfish.
being so
last
sarcastic
summer.
right
No,
now.
I do. I regret it. Sometimes I think about it at night. Golly, I wish I had tried that catfish. Golly.
I'm glad you're finally woke up and being part of this show today, bringing your attitude with it. Go back to being the person who
anybody
sat there
got
on the
any good
microphone.
fried
didn't
catfish
say
this
nothing.
morning? Like a fried catfish biscuit?
Ugh. I don't know that I would want that.
Mm-mm.
There is something about a chicken biscuit in the morning, though.
I had the sausage biscuit out at the
Hillsborough Food Company.
Mhm.
Yeah, tenderloin biscuit.
I'm not
Oh.
I don't like I like this. I like chicken biscuits, but I don't like steak biscuits.
No, because it's not steak. I don't know what that is. They say steak biscuit, but I mean, when I think steak, I'm like, put a ribeye on that thing. Like this looks basically just like chicken. No, I'd rather the tenderloin biscuits. That's probably the goat for me for breakfast food.
Okay. I like a plain sausage biscuit. That's what I had Friday. I think that's my favorite breakfast biscuit. I don't like a sausage, egg, and cheese. I don't need all the extra. Simple sausage biscuit.
All right, now y'all know. Now y'all know what Holly wants. So bring us some sausage biscuits.
No.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. Congratulations, Isaiah winner on today's Stupid Silly Stat. We got Name That TV theme song coming up. I heard what Holly was picking out this morning. Ain't nobody gonna know that at all. So we'll see how that
You
goes.
would.
And I wouldn't know it. But we're gonna give away 2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame if you can get the right answer. So that's coming up in just a minute. You're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
The sun's out there this morning. Brian said, that's a steak like a McRib is ribs. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not steak. Like if you go to Hardee's and get a steak biscuit, that's steak.
Oh, my day.
You get the Venmo for this thing. Trying to get people our Venmos and stuff.
It's at Dream, the number 4.
I got the
week.
picture of it. I sent that over.
Okay, so somebody, I can't remember, it was up in the feed, said they liked Kendrick Lamar's jeans. And I noticed his jeans last night because those are the jeans that I was wearing in high school. He had a pair of girl jeans on.
Those are about to come back then. And guys are going to be wearing them.
Bell bottom. And I come across this article. It says the lasting impact of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show will be the return of bell bottoms. But his bell bottoms were the biggest surprise of the night, according to fashion reporters. Yeah, those jeans are me in 9th, 10th, 11th grade.
Yeah. Did you ever have any with the big swirl down the side? Do you remember those? When they had like a big stripe down the side. Did you ever have those?
Say it one more time.
Did you ever have a pair with the big bell bottoms that had like a big stripe down the side?
I didn't like the stripe.
I didn't like those either.
I didn't like if there was something, a design printed on it.
Yeah.
Like I see.
I don't want my jeans to be identifiable because I might wear the same pair.
Yeah.
Like 3 days in a row.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, so I don't want them jeans to be that
I
identifiable.
definitely did in high school.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want people to be like, oh, how many pairs of them jeans you got with that strap on it? Like, the same pair.
Right.
In high school, I had like 1 or 2 pair I liked. And I had a couple other pair that my mom liked enough that I had to wear them.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'll wear these 2 pair.
Yeah. I probably had 2 good pair of jeans that I rotated. Sometimes I'd wear the same pair back-to-back days, but just what it was.
You ever wonder why your kids are spoiled? And then look up and realize you bought one of them a car because they were having a bad day?
You didn't buy one of them a car because they were having a bad day. It was just everything lined up perfectly.
We were planning to get the girl one a car for graduation. And
that just got loud.
I think the monitor plug is coming undone. So we're planning to get her a car for graduation, but we pushed it up a few months. She, it was like, well, here's a car. And she is happy.
Who wouldn't be happy?
Right.
And then he says things like,
and maybe
why is she spoiled? Why is she so spoiled? And then here comes the beep beep with the car. This Josh rolling in the driveway. Beep beep down the car. Well, yeah, the car was a celebration.
It was a celebration, actually. So celebratory, same as graduating, really. So
yeah.
Moving on up. So yeah, we got her a car. So, but I am also very nervous about it now.
The car?
Yeah.
Well. Are you waking up today with what did I do this weekend?
I'm waking up this morning like there's less money in my account now. Whoops. She didn't need that. I have to send some stuff over to the insurance company today about that. I got to do several things. This morning I'm very busy. I got from 9 to 11. We're doing 19 or 20 senior recordings in here.
I bet the girl one has not even thought about what she wants to say.
Probably not.
It's going to be quick, though, if I have anything to do with it. That coffee splashed up, hit me in the eye. Daggone it. It's on my glasses. Who's going somewhere? Oh, the boy.
Yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Just a small town girl.
Thunder Radio morning show. Holly, we made it through 1 hour. One more to go.
This has not been bad at all.
It's been better than I thought it was going to be.
Doesn't that count for something?
No, 100%.
Okay.
We've had plenty to talk about. A lot of Super Bowl talk today.
Yeah, that was easy. It's the rest of the week that's going to get hard.
We're taking off Wednesday,
Yeah, that's true.
so that's not bad. So we got basketball Tuesday night in Fayetteville. So we'll be out of here on Wednesday, but we'll be on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this week. So it's just kind of our schedule as it goes. And basketball season's rough in terms of late nights and road trips and things like that. So yeah, speaking of basketball, they go to Lincoln County tomorrow. I talked about that on the girls' side. Well, on the boys' side, that's a big game in terms of district seeding. On the girls' side, that's also a big game in terms of district seeding. If Coffee County can get a win, they'll lock up first place in the district. If Lincoln County wins, then they'll probably tie for first. So that's going to be a big one. Hope to see you over there. And Lincoln County is hyped for this game because if you're not familiar with the rivalry there, it's been pretty intense. And Lincoln County really feels like this is their only shot to get Coffee County. They lose a lot of talent after this year.
Okay, I see.
And they got this shot, and they may see it. We may see them again in the region championship. So you never know. But they really want to win. So I noticed they posted on Facebook that all students get in free on Tuesday.
Okay.
So they're trying their best
All
to pull
right.
in a big student section and really get that place hyped and loud. And I'm sure last year when we went over there, I walked in at 5 o'clock, which is pretty early. And
It was pretty packed.
it was more packed than I've seen a gym at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Maybe ever. Maybe even our sectional game last year.
I didn't
It was
feel well
packed.
that game, so I
You
didn't
didn't
go.
go. Yeah.
So I didn't get to experience that, but I'm going tomorrow.
And
So
they were ready for that. So, but if you can't make it, we'll have it for you on Thunder Radio, of course. But we hope you can make the trip for sure. All right, Holly, what are we doing here? Games, right?
Yeah, we're going to play Name That TV Show theme song. Josh is going to play a little snippet of a TV show theme song. Your job is to guess what it is. Once you have figured it out, give us a call, 728-1320 for a chance to win what?
Well, I got 2 tickets to Country Music Hall of Fame, but do we still have 4 Tennessee tickets that we didn't give away last week because Connie didn't want them? Do we still got those?
I believe that we do, Josh.
Yeah, we still got those.
But I don't know if I'm not 100%.
Not 100 on that?
Yeah.
Well, we probably shouldn't do that today then. We'll
Yeah, I can't. I would like to confirm 100% that we had them.
because we had them Friday, we gave them away, and then Connie said she didn't want them. So
yeah, I didn't know if that was ever shifted to another.
yeah, to one of our other
DJ.
stations. Yeah. Jessica says, wonder if Connie will call in today and decide she doesn't want to go to the Hall of Fame either. Well, I got 2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame. If you can name this TV show that this theme song goes with, 728-1320 or 728-3526, name the show. Now they're going to get it pretty quick.
Yeah, Dr. Carmine, students do have to pay to go to the high school games. I think it's reduced. I think it's
Well, each school has their own pricing on
Yeah,
that. I think some students get in free if they have a certain
like a
grade
Raider
card or something. But otherwise, yeah, they do have to pay. Mhm.
It's reduced.
Yeah, it's reduced. I think it's $10 for adults, but students, it's reduced. 728-1320. Name this TV show.
Josh loves this show.
I don't know why this is a joke, where it started, but I would like for it to stop. You hear me?
I've never seen an episode. I couldn't tell you any of the cast name.
You know, in the political world, a lot of times what the left will do is they'll scream and cry about the right doing something, but it's actually what they're doing. So they scream real loud and say they're doing it. That's what Holly does. She watches the show all the time. And I've never seen it.
Nobody even believes that.
Not just like I don't hear my
Y'all listen to
T's
me,
either.
I promise.
But nobody knows it apparently. 2-second clip, 728-1320. Take your guesses and you can win 2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville.
You know, you want to know how Josh gave it away that he has watched this show before is because when he played the 1 second, he goes, "Oh, that's easy."
Because I hear it out of the girl's room all the time.
Right.
She's always got this on, and I can hear it back there. I can hear it.
I never hear it.
Morning show.
What about The Office?
It's not The Office. Good try. But what about The Office? It is a good show. That's not The Office. 728-1320. Name this TV show. 3-second clip.
I can tell by the theme song for this TV show I wouldn't care for it.
It's not a good show.
You love it.
I don't. I don't know why.
Jacob just started watching it. It's okay, Jacob. Josh watches it too.
No, it's not okay, Jacob. I don't watch it. Matter of fact. This show has gone off a long time ago.
I see. I have no idea. Wendy P's got it on the text line.
She does. Yep. Speaking of Wendy, nice basketball shooting on Friday. Jacob said it's dumb.
This is not my thing. It's my sister's thing. I'm sure she's seen every episode. We still don't have a caller.
This show was on.
Call our name and tell us the name of this TV show.
728-1320. So this show aired from 2000 to 2007. So it's been a while. I mean, it's almost 20 years ago that it went off. Morning show.
Gilmore Girls.
Boom. It is Gilmore Girls. What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Well done, Jessica. It is the Gilmore Girls. Are you a fan of the Gilmore Girls?
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. She's seen it clearly. All right. Well done, Jessica. Thanks for playing. Okay, bye.
You don't even give nobody time to respond. I honestly thought you had hung up on her prior to that.
No, I gave it a while. Jessica, yeah, Gilmore Girls. Yeah, Wendy P had it guessed over here on the text line. I don't think anybody else had it over there. No, they did not. What's that now?
The boy one just sends me a message and he says, "Do we have a Prime Video account?"
We have about any streaming account you want for the most part. Yeah.
I wonder just why he's asking.
I don't know. So yesterday, and we're going to find out today, he wasn't home yesterday. And the girl one brought home the neighbor and 2 of her friends, or her brother and one of his friends, home from church.
I think it was a couple friends.
A couple of friends. She drove them home from church. And they wanted to play on the PlayStation in the boy one's room.
Yeah.
And they went in there. And I'm wondering if they signed out of his like PlayStation account and signed into their own or something. And I'm like, I'm wondering, we won't find out when he gets home because he's going to be mad.
No.
Like, does he remember his passwords and stuff? Like, how would you feel?
I don't think they got in there and actually play.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
Did they not?
I don't think so.
Because I could imagine how upset I would be if someone went into, just got on my TV and signed me out of Netflix and signed me out of Hulu or something. I wouldn't remember how to sign back into them.
Thank goodness for like my phone remembering passwords and stuff, because
Passwords have gotten too complicated. I have a password I want to use, and I want to use that password for all of my things.
But then you got to change it every so often.
Yeah.
So you add an exclamation point or maybe a 1 or something.
Yeah.
But after a while,
I run out of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, you can't use the same one you used 14 years ago. We won't let you do that. And I have a complicated password. I'm pretty much a stickler when it comes to passwords because I don't want anybody hacking my stuff.
Sure.
So, and I get that I probably should be more of a stickler for changing it, but it's pretty complicated. It's long, and I don't think anybody can get to it. But I just wish everybody, some websites are like, well, it's got to be between 8 and 12 characters. I'm like, well, common password practice says it needs to be 15. So your website is not secure. You know what I mean?
Right.
So most of mine are longer. I just get a little irritated when the websites have different. And then it's like, oh, special characters, but the underscore doesn't count.
Is that a new thing?
Well, there's for some places. It's like, well, you have to have a special character. Well, the underscore don't count. Well, you got to have an asterisk, or you got to have 2 special characters, and they can't be next to each other. They're getting crazy with these things. I wonder if AI is the reason.
We were in it was a chamber luncheon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ben Lomond
came in and was talking about and was showing, like, if your password is 5 letters, it would take someone
8 seconds to get it.
8 seconds to crack, and he was saying it needs to be what, 15?
It was 15. Yeah.
15, more than 15 characters.
15 shouldn't spell anything, has to have 1 special character, needs numbers. And he said, if you do that and follow these rules, it would take someone like 8 million years to get your password. And I'm like, well, that's what I want to do. So I make sure all of mine are lengthier.
Yeah.
When I can. Anything else here, Holly? Because I got to tell people about Common John Brewing Company. We went there yesterday, hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Common John Brewing Company. Had myself some breakfast. Had myself some lunch. They got good wings down there. If you're not trying them out, they're closed Monday and Tuesday, but be back open on Wednesday for breakfast starting at 8 a.m. Breakfast starts at 8. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Common John Brewing Company. Got some good breakfast down there. The Power Bowl, the burrito. Try those out, and also the cinnamon roll. It's pretty good too. Lunch, pizza, wings, hot dog. Just grab something you like down there. Common John Brewing Company. Singo on Wednesday. Try that out. Starts at 6 o'clock. 210 Woodbury Highway. Online at commonjohnbc.com.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm. Are you ready to divorce your husband so you can marry your sugar daddy? If that sounds like you, give me a call.
Ryan said you got to make it so complicated that you can't remember the password.
Well,
that's what happens to me sometimes. Sunny out there today. I didn't think it was going to be that sunny.
The boy one wants the password to the account.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell you that.
And I don't know that I know it.
Yeah. We said we have it. We didn't say we know the password.
I have an account. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe the same as your Amazon. I don't know.
Well, it's got to be, right?
Yeah. I don't know what that is either.
That's the thing. So, but you can't just go in your settings, password, view password.
No, you can't do that. No, you can change it.
Yeah, you can enter it.
Yeah, or you can change it. Then if you change it, now you got to remember what you've changed it to, and then all the other devices you're logged in on, you got to log in with that new password.
Right.
Well, he's at school. We don't need to be watching no TV.
I don't know what he needs it for.
I doubt it's for school. Jessica said, y'all come bid on those Hall of Fame tickets at Winterfest. What date is the Winterfest? 8 inches of rain. What scares me about a 6 to 8 inch forecast is, what if they undershoot that? They're already pretty high. I probably will come bid on them. You got swap shop today, honey?
Every time you make that joke,
She didn't like it.
it make like on the inside, I feel angry.
I'm going to play a cover of a popular Tom Petty song. And you got to name the artist when we come back. Okay? That'll be a whole new game. I'm going to do covers only. And then you got to name the artist who's covering.
Okay.
That'll be a whole new thing we can do. That'll be fun.
You might want to grab your.
Grab the your. That sun's going to be brutal in the morning. Our studio windows face the east. February 21st, 5 to 7:30. Y'all go to College Street Winterfest. Everybody's welcome. It's a big fundraiser for the PTO down there. And they're doing hard work building basketball courts. And they were contributors to the, I don't know where contributors came from. Contributors to the Weave Foundation's Thundies Awards last year. So look at there. We got a reminder here just on the show. See? The things that we get done here. All right. What are we doing here? It's not misconnections anymore.
No, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Super Bowl.
All right, a little Super Bowl talk. Name the artist here, Holly. Holly's got to name the artist covering that song. Can you name it? I'm going to mute you on the cameras for a second. I mean, I feel like she's not going to get it.
Is it an artist that that I've heard of before?
You've heard of the artist, yes.
Okay.
100% heard of the artist.
It's a country
It
artist.
is a country artist. Good catch. It is a country artist. Well done.
It's not Morgan Wallen.
That is not Morgan Wallen, no. That voice is quite identifiable.
This voice is?
No, Morgan's.
Okay.
This one is too. You're not going to know a lot of this guy.
Oh, then if I'm not going to know a lot, I thought you meant like a Luke Bryan or something. Is it equivalent to that?
It's Luke Combs.
No, I never would have got it.
No,
I don't think I could tell you one Luke Combs song,
yes,
honestly.
You can.
No. If you played a song by Luke Combs, I could probably sing some of the words. But if you said, Holly, name one Luke Combs song, I could not tell you. I don't know what Luke Combs sings. But that's not to say that I haven't heard his music. I just don't know it.
Well, this going to be we're going to do that once a day where I play a cover. And Holly's got to name the artist doing the covering. Okay. And most of them are going to be country, and she's not going to get this.
I like it. I think I'll surprise you.
Well, you didn't surprise me there. I knew you weren't going to know it, and you didn't know it. Morning show here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. We stayed there over Christmas break to cover the Lady Raider basketball team. Really enjoyed it. You're just steps away from the beach. Got a couple of pools on site, hot tub on site, close to plenty of restaurants. You can walk across the street to the dollar store if you need to grab something. Like super easy. We loved it. And I can save you 15% on your booking because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Go to facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Then at the very top of our page, there's some pinned posts up there. The posts stay at the top. Find the one for the condo. You can see the picture of it, see the link to that condo, and it's got the promo code there. It's Thunder15, the promo code is. And that saves you 15%. So you're planning to go on vacation this spring or summer, or maybe in the fall, although I think the fall break week I saw was booked. I don't know. You could double check. You're planning to go, book now, and get those reservations and save yourself 15% using the promo code Thunder15. Okay, Holly. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Luke Combs covers Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Okay. I liked his version of that.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Jessica was saying it there. Sorry, back to the Super Bowl.
I liked Tracy Chapman's version, when it came out, I knew she was a woman.
I did not.
Josh thought she was a man, I guess.
I didn't realize that.
But when Luke Holmes redid it, I liked his version too.
Yeah, you can like both. I remember there was a whole big debate over that. I was like, you can like both, and it's everybody was upset that he was stealing her thunder. I'm like, he's covering her song. I feel like that's a compliment.
Covering songs,
and she gets
is done
exposure on that.
Yeah,
and money. So calm down. All right, Super Bowl talk.
Yeah. So did anybody catch the girls' flag football commercial?
I did see that.
Okay, so Pat McAfee, who's that guy?
He's pretty funny. He's on the College Game Day.
It says Pat McAfee, NFL.
He was a punter.
Okay, stars in new NFL flag football ad for Super Bowl 59, and I really watched tried to pay close attention to the commercials because I wanted to talk about them here. And when I saw the flag football ad at the end, it said the NFL is looking to make girls flag football a varsity sport in all 50 states.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's fine. Tennessee has it now. Warren County has a girls flag football team. So
really,
it's starting to come into Tennessee now. Yeah.
I did
Doesn't
not
mean every
know
school
that.
has it.
Right.
Yeah. But it is becoming a varsity sport, I believe, in Tennessee. I think it's a TSSAA recognized sport now.
I would have played flag football in high school.
Would you have?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what season they're going to play that in. I don't know that because we're not playing it here. So at least not right now. That may change, I guess. You would think it would be a pretty low budget sport because you don't need the pads. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't need all the expensive things. So I would think it would be a pretty low budget sport, a couple of uniforms and some shoes,
And the little
The
flag
flags,
belts.
they're not super expensive.
Yeah.
And they'll last a while. Yeah, outside of just, travel and, paying a coach or something. But you should be able to raise the money for that pretty quick.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting. I think flag. I would have played flag football. I would like to watch some girls flag football. Any hootie. We're still, our Super Bowl conversation is carrying over to this segment today. I took a lot of notes. There was a lot to cover. We didn't cover during that second segment. I wrote this. Halftime show was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I kind of didn't have people on.
A lot of people came out of that car.
I think they were coming from under.
I'm sure they were, but they did a good job of not really being able to see that. So at first I was like, golly, where'd all these people come from?
Everybody on my Facebook feed was like, hated the halftime show. Halftime
I knew that was
show
happening.
was so bad. And
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. It wasn't, I didn't watch that.
That's not who I want to see.
What are y'all talking about? This was great. I didn't have that feeling,
Yeah.
but also I wasn't compelled to be like, wow,
But
that's
it's
garbage.
never ever going to top
Prince. Yeah.
Prince singing Purple Rain in
In
the
the rain? Are you
at halftime
kidding
of the Super
me?
Bowl was just never going to be beaten. And that's not Kendrick Lamar's fault.
That's Prince was so talented.
Oh, incredibly talented.
Yeah.
Yes. And put on a good show. But it's just the Super Bowl show. I wonder what it costs. Golly.
You sounded just like me just now.
I've been around you and the girl one too much. I wonder what the cost is for the production of it. I mean, just the stage and all of that. It's got to be incredibly expensive to put that on. But I feel like it's more about the production value now than it is the music or anything.
I didn't feel that like there was a lot of production in that. There wasn't a lot of like pyro or like lots of special. The thing that happened at the end of the Super Bowl halftime show when it had the game over
the lights.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Morning show.
Yes. What time do y'all swap shop?
8:30.
8:30?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry to bother you. I didn't know what time it was.
Ain't no bother. It goes 8:30 to 8:45.
All right, thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I thought, unpopular opinion, maybe unpopular, I don't know. I thought Lady Gaga's halftime show was good. It was one of the better ones that I've seen because she can sing.
She can sing.
And
She can sing.
I don't remember what year
well.
that was, but I did not realize she could sing as
Yes.
well as she can sing.
It
until
was the national anthem. What did she?
She did the halftime show.
She did a halftime show.
Yeah, she did the halftime show. She's done maybe the national anthem before too, but she did the halftime show one year
Okay,
because she did the whole thing where she jumped off the top of the stadium,
I don't remember that.
kind of thing. Yeah. What year was this?
Brian says, I like when they come back from commercial and the whole crowd was singing Country Roads. Yeah, I like that too. Let's see here.
Lady Gaga did the 2017 halftime show. So it's been 8 years ago now. It was good.
Yellowstone to Yosemite, Kevin Costner. I would like to watch that. Did you catch me? What I said?
Well, I was looking at the comments. Halftime, Costner, Yosemite. I heard the words, but didn't really pay attention.
Yellowstone to Yosemite.
Yeah.
That series, that limited series.
I haven't seen that. Is it on now? Are we talking about something that happened at halftime?
Super Bowl commercials.
Oh, Super Bowl commercials. Okay, I didn't see. I don't think I saw it.
He's out there with his dog. I went hiking this weekend, and I was like, sometimes I ask myself, would I rather live like in the woods, on a mountain somewhere, or at the beach, on the beach?
I want to live on the beach.
I would live on the mountain in the woods.
We are so opposite. I don't know how we make this work. We're so different.
I was just walking through the woods, and it was a nice, and I was like, I just want to live here. I don't want to go back home. I just want to live. I want my house to be right here. And all these woods with, of course, I was looking at Machine Falls.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm sure you would love to have a huge waterfall right there next to your house. I mean, I could put your house in the woods. I don't know if we're going to have Machine Falls there.
I'm talking woods on a mountain. I don't want to be like
woods on a mountain with a waterfall. And
well, there's going to be water falling somewhere.
No access to the house for anyone except for by boat. Like, she didn't want anybody getting there.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's see here. Sometimes my feed glitches.
She started talking about Yellowstone. I thought that she thought you went off track from the Super Bowl.
Oh, I got you.
That's how I read that.
Let's see here. That's about all I have as far as I was going to read some of my mom's texts about Kendrick Lamar.
That's pretty solid. Go ahead.
I think my mom is everybody over the age of 35.
Pretty much.
She said, if you weren't with us at the beginning of the show, she said, who's Kendrick Lamar?
Did she spell Kendrick Lamar right?
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, she did. She said, is he any good? I said, you won't know him, Mama. You won't know him. She said, my brother tried to tell her a couple of Kendrick Lamar songs.
Which I feel like it would have been far better off to not engage at all in that conversation. No, you don't know him.
She said, oh, no, I don't know any of that. She said, I don't understand any of the words coming out of his mouth. My brother said, the kids love it. And I asked him, I said, Team Kendrick or Team Drake? My mom said, don't know Drake. I know Charlie Daniels.
She is something. Your mama. I think she's supposed to be on Connecting Coffee County this afternoon.
Good night, 11.
So if y'all want some entertainment this afternoon, from 3 to 5, I don't know which hour she's on, if the 3 o'clock hour or the 4 o'clock hour, but I'm pretty sure that Holly's mom is supposed to be a guest on Connecting Coffee County with guest host Sheriff Chad Parton. So I can imagine that is going to be a fun show.
I don't feel like my mom will talk much
to listen to. You don't think
my
she
dad
will
talk more?
Yeah, she won't do any of the talking.
She will. She'll do some, but my dad's a talker.
Yeah.
That's not how I would describe. That's not how I would have described him growing up. But as he's matured, he just likes to chit chat with folks.
I get around him. We talk a lot of retirement stuff.
Yeah.
Drives Holly nuts.
Going back here, there was somebody who joined Kendrick Lamar on stage. I don't know who that guy was. I don't know who the guy was. He had a big
But he wasn't even
charm.
singing, was he?
He wasn't singing.
He
was just
popped
dancing.
up there and danced for a minute, and then left.
And I was trying to figure out who he
was that?
He had no microphone.
Yeah.
And my mom says, "Is the other guy Drake?" I said, "No." She said, "Who's a pedophile?" And I'm like, "Mom,
stop looking it up."
She said, "Why is Not Like Us Drake's song?" And I'm like, "It's not Drake's song. It's about Drake." She said, "Okay." Well, and we tried to explain to her the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, which I don't know very well anyway. So I'm just kind of trying to. She says, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't think anyone understood the words anyway." So
she's not wrong there. That was a pretty popular opinion.
She said, "Bunch of freaks." I honestly feel that most of the older normal generation couldn't tell you anything that was said.
Normal generation.
As my mom has matured, she's gotten very aggressive.
Yes, she has. Not that we're going to put her in a home.
This is also.
I feel bad for the caretakers.
This is also a message that I got from my mom this morning. I put some lip plumping gloss on my mouth and it has set my lips on fire. I looked in the mirror and I have a red ring around my lips. It looks like I have suctioned my lips. They are red and big. I've had a bad reaction.
It'd be a whole segment, just text from Laura.
Do you remember, did you ever watch the show In Living Color?
You made me watch it or something. No, that was Day Day's Kids or something. You made me watch
something. Not Day Day's Kids. It's Bebe's Kids.
Bebe's Kids. Whatever.
Day Day's Kids.
She made me watch something that was awful.
It wasn't awful. Bebe's Kids.
Terrible.
No, and Living Color was like the little comedy sketch show from the 90s. Jim Carrey, the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey played a bodybuilder. He was supposed to be a woman, but he talked like this. I can't remember the name of it, but he wore a little tiny like bikini bra top, and it was one of the funnier skits.
Yeah.
But he wanted to plump his lips up, so he takes and puts his lips onto a curling iron so his lips get real red and swollen. And I feel like that's what my mom's lips look this morning.
It's a cool story.
I'm sorry. That's
Morning Show Overdrive is here, financed by New Haven Mortgage. They can put you in the home of your dreams. I heard Heather Phillips the other day, her and her team, over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. So they know what they're doing. I heard her talking the other day, like there's some $20,000 first-time home buyer credits and things like that, and they can help you with that. So first-time home buyers, go see them at 1300 MacArthur Street, online, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. I got to get you a weather forecast here. It is, we're going to get some sun today, but enjoy that because there's not much coming. We're 34 degrees right now outside the Unity Medical Center studios. We are going to heat up to about 52 today, a little breezy, but starting tonight, the rain moves in. Low of 41, a 70% chance of rain. And then Tuesday night, Wednesday night, straight rain for 3 straight days. We're going to see up to 8 inches of rain, according to the National Weather Service, before we finally clear out late Thursday into Friday. So go ahead and get ready for that. Lots of rain on the way. Enjoy the sun we have today. Weather forecast brought to you by Hillsboro Food Company. Fresh cut meats daily at the Hillsboro Food Company in Hillsboro. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturdays. Birthdays are next.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about Mcella treatments with...
Yeah, except you get shot. These rap battles are intense. Biggie Tupac kind of thing. Here, do another set. You can have 2. Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Have a good day. Birthdays. I'm a little behind. I usually do birthdays already by now. Y'all got any weekend birthdays? Yeah. You're right, Brian. Unfortunately, that'll happen in high school today, too.
Who's here?
Oh, Jessica Addison was. She came in and got her tickets.
That was quick. I didn't even see her.
I gave her some extras there for the auction.
better. It's better.
Has been.
All right, I got birthdays coming up here. And then in today's marketing world, you wonder, is it real beef or are these people just like rolling into cash, watching them go at each other? You know what I mean? Like creating hype, like a promoter. Are you listening to me?
No. What happened?
I ain't gonna say it again.
I was reading this summary. I guess AI answered.
Are you gonna finish this?
Subliminal messages from the halftime show.
Well, we got birthdays right now.
354 Expressway Drive in Manchester. That's past Burger King on the right.
Birthday time. Celebrate birthdays on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Calling your birthdays at 728-1320 or 728-3526. At the end of the day, we'll draw for a slice of birthday pie from our friends at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. And at the end of the week, we give away a cake. Last week's cake winner was River Musaw. He wins that cake from the Manchester Food Lion. And we give away anniversary flowers every week from the Mossy Pot. Last week's winner was Michael and Chandra McCullough. So congratulations to our winners. All right, this afternoon, we'll be drawing for 3 slices of pie, one for Saturday, one for Sunday, and one for Monday. Saturday birthdays, happy birthday, belated, to Tim Gillum. Happy birthday. He's the only Saturday birthday I've got on the list right now. We can still add to it. Sunday, James Wilham, Haley Hinshaw, and Nancy Vinson, all with birthdays on Sunday. And on Monday, Brittany Cup and Emily Norman with birthdays today. Happy birthday to those folks. And we can still add to that list as we go through the day. Holly's got your celebrities. As soon as she stops reading her AI comments and puts her headphones on,
I didn't.
and be part of the show.
There's not a lot. Robert Wagner has a birthday today. He turns 94 years old. And the only thing, obviously he's 94, so he's older, but I don't remember him from a lot of things, but I do remember him from the Natalie Wood murder case.
Okay.
You know, him, Natalie, his wife, Natalie Wood, famous actress, went out onto a boat with, who was the other? It was the kind of Christopher Walken's when they were younger out on a boat. She had a fear of the water, open water, the ocean. She couldn't swim. She didn't like water. Well, she drowned. She went overboard in a big heavy coat because it was cold. And some people were saying she fell in. It was a terrible accident. Some say that they were fighting. He threw her in. I don't think it was ever revealed what actually happened. But I kind of think maybe he had something to do with it.
And that was celebrity birthdays.
Sorry.
I got dark. Happy birthday.
You're right. Sorry.
Happy birthday.
Morning show. Happy birthday segment.
She had this deep fear of water, and then she died in the water.
I'm into crime documentaries, and so I could just talk forever about it. But
you should have your own hour.
That's my bad.
You
Happy birthday, everybody.
You know what we'll do? 8:30 to 8:45 every day. You're gonna have Holly's crime quarter hour.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Just a quick little crime
I'm not doing
talk.
that.
From 8:30, and shoot, we wouldn't be able to keep swap and chop on if we did it that way. But I think you would do such a good job with that show. It's worth it. Don't you think so?
No, I do not agree.
Morning show overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Or past due for the top of the hour news. We got more chit chat. We're here till 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated. Thunder Radio. WMSR.
Well, they finally figured out who killed Tupac and Biggie, right? Have they figured that out? Is that a thing? Or did I just dream that up? Didn't they arrest somebody?
God, we're busy this morning.
Somebody's here.
That's Bud Riddle.
Me, Mom, your mom said the only words I understood from halftime show was turn the TV off, and I almost did.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Bud. Boom.
Did she send that to you?
Yeah.
So I'm not on Team Drake or Team Kendrick. I honestly don't care. I don't care what they're beefing about. I don't know. I don't like when things like that become political. I think last night I think with his music he tries to make trying to make a political statement. I don't want that. I want to just
right. Just play the music.
Yeah, play the music.
Shut up, play some music, clown.
But
Trey said Drake is whack, and I don't like Drake.
I don't like Drake.
I don't like Drake.
But when last night when the camera was on Kendrick and he said Drake's name, like Drake's name is in the song. When he said Drake's name, he looked right at the camera and smiled. Like,
right.
It was, I don't know. I like to be that level of petty.
I appreciate the trolling.
Yeah, that's what I
appreciate a troll.
I don't like the political stuff, but I
do appreciate a good troll.
I do like to sit back and watch a troll job.
Especially if somebody's being out of line. I'll troll somebody with the best of them. I will troll somebody with the best of them. Kendrick was good at Bonnaroo. I didn't see him at Bonnaroo. I took pictures of him and then didn't see the rest of the show. But it was so loud. I was up against the stage, and when he came on, the bass was so kicked so hard, my heart started skipping beats, and I was like, it's probably not healthy. Like when the bass hit, you could feel it, boom, you know.
Yeah, Trey said he liked watching all those people come out of that one car.
That was probably my favorite part.
Look at all them people packed in that car. I think they were coming up from the bottom of the stage.
I couldn't see where they were coming up from. Maybe they did a good job of hiding that because I was looking. That's what I thought. I said they got to be coming up from somewhere.
Well, the car was.
But I couldn't see.
You couldn't see because there's a platform that matches. Can you see that platform that went under the car?
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's basically like a staircase that.
Yeah.
You couldn't see because it was the same color as the stage.
Yeah, that's just they did a good job of hiding that. I also didn't see them come up from there. Like, they did a good job of hiding it. Wouldn't it be something if Serena was out there dancing, but they didn't get her on camera or something? Like they missed that part? There's a lot of things going on, you know.
I didn't recognize her.
When I saw it, I was like, is that Serena Williams?
Who is that? Yeah. Because in Kendrick Lamar's music video, he usually keeps his family life and he keeps that very private. Like he's not.
Yeah.
But his family was in the music video doing that dance.
Yeah.
Like his wife, and they had.
So you know way more about any of this than me.
Is it his wife or they just?
I don't know. I don't know
common
nothing.
law, like maybe fiance. I don't know. Anyway, they were in the music video to that song, dancing like that. So at first I was like, is that her? Because I don't know her good enough to be able to tell her apart. So I thought it may have been her, but it was Serena. Man, she's toned.
Yeah, she works out. Yeah, we talked about it a lot early in the show. We thought it was, if you know all the Easter eggs, it was probably a good show for you. For us, I don't really know any of them. I didn't really understand a lot, but
I was in the middle. I
I
didn't
feel like that cranky
I
old
wasn't
man.
like, God, I hated that, but I also didn't love it. It's not comparable to Prince at all. Like
No.
it's
Prince
not
the best halftime show ever.
It's not even.
We go with more covers, Holly. Can you name that artist?
Nico Moon.
Holly.
You did this last week.
Well, yeah, you don't remember anything.
I remembered that, didn't I, buddy? I just proved you wrong.
Tomorrow I'm going to do Luke Combs again, and you're not going to know it.
Never heard of her.
That's a good cover, though. I do like that. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. We are glad to have you along with us. New Haven Mortgage in Manchester can help with the cash out refinance. Maybe you want to do a little work around the house. They can take care of that and help with the equity in your home. NewHavenMTG.com. NMLS 1477317. All right, Holly, last segment today. Good Monday show, I think. I think you've done well.
It was okay.
No, from where I thought we were going from the start, like that first 5 minutes, I
didn't
like,
wake up in the best mood today.
A hard 2 hours. I don't know how we're going to make it. I felt a fight coming. I was like, I'm
not upset or anything. I just kind of feel, you ever just feel overwhelmed at times? Just like,
yeah,
you know, you need to get things done, and there are things that require your attention.
I get overwhelmed.
It's a lot.
It's too much sometimes. But then I'm like, you know what? Just gonna put our head down. We're gonna get. I like the challenge. Let's get it done. Here comes over on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras. Trey with his terrible comment. Prince was really good. It was only great because it was raining.
No,
if I'm being honest.
That was just like.
Let's go back and rewatch that halftime show. I don't think so.
No,
it made it. It took it from great to phenomenal. Like it went from great to next level, amazing, God likes Prince kind of thing. You know, clearly he's a fan. I think that's what the rain did for it. It didn't take it from good to great. No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ranking halftime shows, you know, that's where I would put them. Prince best ever, and then everything else just is battling for second forever. I don't know that anybody will ever get to second. Or to first.
Whitney Houston, best national anthem ever. Prince, best halftime show ever.
I don't know, man. Janet Jackson.
Stop with the Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson's halftime show was pretty good.
Did you tell this last week?
Yeah, we did talk about it on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at my high school girlfriend's house watching with her parents.
So awkward.
So I was like, ugh.
That happened live, so you saw it.
But that was also when Timberlake was relevant.
Yeah.
I feel like he has gone to the land of irrelevancy.
You don't hear much. I mean, he's touring.
And that's the thing. He's touring, but you don't hear much, except that he got a DUI whilst touring.
Yeah.
If you've got his level of money, why are you driving?
Why are you
driving?
Why are you not? And especially if you're out drinking.
But I'm having a personal driver.
You can't pay somebody to drive. Like
I'm having a driver take me everywhere.
If you stopped anybody and was like, hey, I'll pay you $100 to drive me around tonight, and you're Justin Timberlake, probably they're going to do it.
Right. Probably gonna cost more than that, but still.
No, if he come and said, Holly, I'm Justin Timberlake, I'd be like, I know. And he says, I'll give you $100 to drive me around.
No,
I would.
No, he's paying me more than that.
Nah.
I know what he's got. Trey's just trolling this morning. Stapleton, best anthem ever. Whitney Houston, number 2.
Stapleton
was good, but not the best ever.
Not best ever.
That Whitney Houston anthem still gets played all the time. You hear it at sporting events, like high school sporting events and stuff.
Oh, it was good. Jacob says, I just learned who Janet Jackson was. Thank you, Tiffany. Last Tuesday, we had a staff meeting, and Tiff is going to have the opportunity to see Janet Jackson coming up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she's kind of on the fence. She doesn't really have anybody to go with her to watch it. And she was like, do I go? Do I not? It's Janet Jackson.
I
And
would go.
Jacob was like, who's Janet Jackson? So she pulled up the video of I can't remember the name of the Janet Jackson song. The song personally is not one of my favorite Janet Jackson songs.
Right.
So I can't think of it off the top of my head, but now Jacob knows.
Yes. Tracy said, but y'all also think Dave Matthews is good. So it makes sense. He sounds like a donkey. Once you've heard that, you can't unhear it.
Yeah, I do like Dave Matthews. How much time we got here, buddy?
You got 3 or 4 minutes.
Let me tell you. Let us just tell you what our daughter did.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
If you weren't with us earlier in the show, she got a little car upgrade this weekend. It's a little early graduation present.
Thanks
she
for
drove.
fine folks at Outlet for Lincoln.
She had to drive to Chattanooga, and Josh was like, I don't want her driving to Chattanooga in her car. And I'm like, if that car is not safe enough to drive to Chattanooga, we need to probably upgrade the car. And Josh found a deal at Al White, and all things fell into place, perfectly timed. And she got a new car this weekend. I guess she goes yesterday to put gas in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first time putting gas in.
First time putting gas in the car. And she was excited when she opened the little gas
lid
door. She didn't have to. It doesn't.
There's no cap. Yeah.
There's no cap to unscrew. She said there's just a flap that covers it. And, you just, she said, so I took the gas nozzle. It wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
And
which everybody listening knows what that means.
Everybody listening, not her though.
No.
She didn't know what it meant. So she's trying to take her fingers and open the flap. She didn't know if maybe there was something she was missing because it is she's not used to the new car. She's like, am I supposed to take something off? Is the flap getting in the way? She said she smelled like gas going into church because she was trying
messing
to
with that.
handle that and get the nozzle in the tank.
I know. I didn't realize.
So she finally had to FaceTime Josh.
She FaceTimes me. I open the FaceTime, and immediately I'm looking at a diesel nozzle. I can tell immediately what I'm looking at, and she's banging it up against the gas, against the hole there.
She's like, "See, it doesn't fit."
She's like, "Hey, how do you get gas in this new car?" Like it's a spaceship she's bought. She's like, "How do you get gas?" And I was like, she said, it doesn't fit. And I already know immediately what the problem is. I said, honey, put that back.
Do not try to.
I said, put that back. Get the other one. She said, that's not going to fit either. I said, oh, it's going to. And she grabbed it and she goes, she was saying it before it happened. She said, see? And she went to put it in and slides right in. She goes, see? And then she goes, oh.
That's my favorite when she thinks that she is.
Like, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
See? And she goes, oh. I said, you were trying to put diesel in your car. That wasn't going to work.
We had just given her a lecture about taking really good care of it. Taking really good care of the car.
Yeah. It's a newer car. I spent money on that.
We need you to.
No more whoopsies. Let's not bump into things. Oh, I will. She loves it. She's very happy. And she's like, oh, I'll take good care of it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, why don't you park far away from people? Don't be parking up between people. Just park in the back of the parking lot.
Yeah, walk your hiney
get you some
into
extra
wherever
practice.
you need to go.
Yeah. And then there she goes.
Can you imagine if she had just put it up to it and turned it?
I was like, I was afraid. I'm glad she FaceTimed me because the next step was going to be her trying to squeeze this and get it to go in there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have went in. I mean, not enough probably to make a difference. But she would have made a mess.
She said, I went into church smelling like gas.
Yeah. And I'm like,
how mad would you have been if she'd had somehow managed to get diesel? You'd have probably killed her with the car.
Yeah.
You'd been so mad you'd have picked the car up and hit her with it.
Yeah. Smacked her a few times and been very glad I didn't sell her other car yet. Just get right back in this one.
Yeah.
And let's take this down to Millie's. Say what you've done. How much?
Look at what you've done.
You come down here and you watch. All right. That's going to wrap it for us. I got to tell you what's happening at the Mercantile. I'll do that in just a second. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Keep her out there. A little more morning show when we come back. Swap and chop at the bottom of the hour. 9 o'clock, it's Behind the Wheel with Wyatt at J&W Auto Repair. At 10, it's the Rick Burgess Show. 12 o'clock, it's Dan Bongino. And at 3, it's Connecting Coffee County. Normally with Tiffany, she's out on assignment this week, so guest host Chad Parton today on Connecting Coffee County. So make sure to catch that right here on Thunder.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate.
Yeah, she's sometimes she does things, y'all, and I'm like, oh. She's very pretty. She's smart, but sometimes she has.
You couldn't even say that all the way through without pausing.
She's just the blonde moments out of her are. I didn't think that the whole blonde was a thing. You know, I was like, blonde moments. I was like, that's just got to be just something that people say. I didn't realize that it was a real thing, but nope, it is just a thing. The Lord has a sense of humor.
What's the deal with Jalen Hurts and the cleats?
I don't know. Something like Jordan cleats, but the switch was covered. Was not supposed to have those. I don't know. I don't understand them.
NFL players must wear cleats that are black, white, or an official team color. Jalen Hurts has been fined already this season for wearing mismatched Jordan cleats. Tonight in the Super Bowl, Hurts is wearing red and black band Jordan 1s. But why did he cover the Nike symbol?
I don't know. Maybe they weren't supposed to be. Maybe they're not a Nike team. See, the NFL is pretty strict about their uniform codes. But I think, like, if you're, or maybe he may be a sponsor, or he may be a, like, I don't know. I had no clue. Like, he may be an Adidas guy. I don't know.
I just thought that's right.
Send that to me. Jacob says it's the anniversary of the first Jordans that the NBA made him cover.
Oh, thank you, Jacob.
Jacobs. He doesn't know who Janet Jackson is, but he knows that.
Jacob's good at sports. Do you need me for this next segment?
Yeah, you're going to stay here for the whole show. Yeah, you can go, Holly. You're dismissed. I just won't pay you for the last 3 minutes.
You don't pay me anything anyway.
It's going to wrap it up for us today. Big thanks to everybody for hanging out with us on the morning show. If you missed part of the show, Apple or Spotify, search for the morning show with Josh and Holly and join our tens of subscribers. You can also rewatch the show on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio and rewatch it on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras. A big thanks to Dr. Aaron Carmine and Carmine Family Dental for making that happen. All right, I want to tell you about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. They're closed Monday and Tuesday, and FYI, they're no longer doing their grab-and-go breakfast because it's a slow winter time. So hopefully that'll pick back up in the spring and summer. But, of course, lunch at the Mercantile starting at 11 a.m. They got Valentine's dinners this Friday. If you're looking for a local restaurant, some people are like, I want to go somewhere nice, but I want to stay local. Mercantile is going to be delicious. They're serving up Valentine's dinners this Friday. Call them about that at 723-2491. They're at 210 North Irwin Street. Try out their lunch from 11 until 2, right across the street from the Manchester Police Department, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Swap and Chop coming up next.